Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about how do you receive from another person. And what do I mean by how do you receive from another person is when someone gives you something, do you receive it freely or do you receive it based on what's fair? We all live incredibly close to fairness. So let's define it. What is fairness? Fairness is what I think I owe you or what I think I might deserve from you. And the problem with fairness is everybody's got a little bit different definition of what they think they're owed and what they think they deserve from another person. It's about owing and deserving. And everybody has different meanings about this. When my son was 10 years old, he wanted to have a friend named Rob come down to the house to spend the night on a Friday night. And my wife at the time could not allow him to do that. And I said, well, why? What's wrong? And she said, well, it's his turn to have us come down there. And she literally started crying about it. So she was measuring and weighing everything based on fairness and counting. If you do that, that leads to something that's not good. An obligation is a debt without choice. It's a have to. And when you think for a long time when you do things a long time without a choice, we begin to feel resentment toward whatever we're doing, which leads to emptiness. So you can learn to give freely, but responsibly. You can think differently about how you receive from another person or how you give. Give and receive freely and understand that you don't owe that person anything. I don't owe anybody anything and I don't deserve anything from anybody, but I have tremendous responsibility toward others. I'm not responsible for others, but I am responsible to them. Think about it like this. None of us owe and none of us deserve. We could just give and receive freely. I don't owe Ina anything. I have a responsibility to her, and responsibility is an opportunity for me to grow and persevere. I don't have to get out of bed in the morning. I got a choice. I can get out of the bed. I can lay in the bed. If I choose to get out of the bed, I can choose to do that responsibly and see that as an opportunity for me to grow and build some character when I'd rather stay in the bed. Life is not fair. A complaining technician is going to have to run warranty calls behind the other technician who messed it up. A technician is going to have to run calls that he doesn't want to run, hot addicts, whatever. But wouldn't it be nice that if that technician did that, he did it out of responsibility, not an obligation? So I say yes, let's all learn how to think differently about how we receive. So let me ask you this question. What are you doing today out of obligation where you might feel resentment to another person? Think about that. If you think you're obligated, post it down here and we can discuss it. Hey, listen, I need to go now. I have responsibility, not obligation, to pick Ina up because she doesn't drive. And I'm sitting here waiting on her, and I go get her and take her places, and I wait on her. And I don't do it out of obligation. I do it because I want to. If I ever get to a place where I don't want to do that, all I got to do, and I feel resentment toward it, all I got to do is say, no, I'm not going to do that. You need to learn how to drive. But for me, I'm okay doing that. It's something I want to do. I hope you enjoyed this. Think about how you receive, and if you can receive freely, you're going to have a better mindset. Receiving freely leads you to fulfillment. Receiving something based on fairness leads to obligation, resentment, and emptiness. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this, and God bless.